Hey, and welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our journey to 250,000 subscribers. So you know what? While we have less than a month before the November election, share this with a friend. We'd be 500,000 in literally 24 hours. But I want to talk to you about yesterday, because yesterday, Barack Obama, probably one of the best orators that we've ever had as a president, gave a speech in Pittsburgh, and it was truly amazing. There's no other way to describe it. It was amazing. And let's start with Obama's comment about Trump inheriting his economy, something that we hear so often coming out of Trump's mouth as it relates to now Joe Biden. Play that clip.
And then, don't boo. I'm going to break you of this habit. And the reason some people think, wow, I don't know, I remember that economy when he first came in being pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good, because it was my economy. We had 75 straight months of job growth that I handed over to him. It wasn't something he did. I had spent 8 years cleaning up the mess that the Republicans had left me the last time. So just in case everybody has a hazy memory, he didn't do nothing except those big tax cuts.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, talk about an incredible orator. He's right. He took over a failing economy, and he did a lot over the course of the 8 years. What did Joe Biden receive from Donald Trump? Loss of jobs, an economy as a result of COVID that was in tatters. And it has now taken 4 years, right? Or less than 4 years, in which the Biden-Harris administration rebuilt the economy with the greatest jobs growth, with the highest stock market, et cetera, et cetera. So good for Barack Obama to put Trump in his place on that. All right. Then Obama goes ahead and he calls Trump out for being a grifter. Play that clip.
Constant attempts to sell you stuff. Who does that? Selling you gold sneakers and a $100,000 watch and most recently a Trump Bible. He wants you to buy the Word of God, Donald Trump edition. Got his name right there next to Matthew and Luke. I mean, you could not make this stuff up. If you saw it on Saturday Night Live, you'd say, well, no, that's going too far. No, he's doing that.
You hear me all the time talk about the great grift, $100,000 Trump watch. You know, this isn't like an Audemars or a Patek Philippe. This is a Trump watch that's made probably in China. That's maybe in terms of goods and material, maybe worth, I don't know, $100, $200. Let me go crazy and say that it's worth $500 worth of goods and material. It's really all about the mechanism, and I assure you, this is a fifth class mechanism that this Trump watch has installed in it. But don't worry, there's only 147 of them. And by the way, they haven't even started producing them yet. Thank God, right? That there's 147, and they are all signed and notarized as authentic from Donald J. Trump. So there you have it. You're basically paying for, still, I have no idea, right? Then Barack Obama calls Trump whiny. You got to play this clip. Watch this.
I've said it before. Donald Trump is a 78-year-old billionaire who has not stopped whining about his problems since he rode down his golden escalator 9 years ago. You've got the tweets in all caps. The ranting and the raving about crazy conspiracy theories. You got the 2-hour speeches, word salad, just, it's like Fidel Castro. Just on and on.
Yeah, and on and on and on. You know, we talked about that just the other day, that these speeches that he's making, there's just no rationale behind anything that he said. It's almost like I said the other day, it reminds me of like Anchorman when he's talking to Brick and he goes, lamp, door. And he goes, Brick, are you just saying things that you see? No. But yeah, he is. There's something seriously wrong with Donald Trump these days. Look, I'm not a doctor and I'm not trying to clinically diagnose him, but I've seen people, I know people who have dementia who act exactly the same way as Donald Trump does. All right. And here's a clip as well of Trump whining yesterday about Barack Obama. Play this clip.
If I were named Obama, I would have had the Nobel Prize given in 10 seconds. He got the Nobel Prize. He didn't even know what the hell he got it for. Remember, he got elected. Well, so did I. He got elected and they announced he was getting the Nobel Prize. Remember, he said, oh, what did I do? He didn't know what the hell he did. He got the Nobel Prize for doing nothing. For getting elected, but I got elected too. And, if I think of that, we did something, the Abraham Accords, unprecedented. Nobody thought it was possible. And I'm not saying want or not. I'm just saying if it was anybody else, liberal, Democrat, they would have had it before the damn thing was even signed, So there has to be fairness, and I don't care, but I'm not looking for it. I'm not politicking for it. I'm just saying that there's a lot of unfairness in this world, and I think...
You know what he's really saying? What he's really saying is that Barack Obama got the Nobel Peace Prize because he's black. That's really what Donald Trump is saying here. And if you don't believe me, just replay this and then listen to this rant. Yeah, he doesn't want it, but he only brought that up 3 times. Of course he wants it, because it's all about his ego. It's all about, he can say, I'm a Nobel Prize recipient. And so the reason he's not a Nobel Prize recipient is because he doesn't deserve it. I mean, the whole thing is just incredible. Again, whining. And what's the point? What's the point that he's trying to bring up here? He is right now running for the presidency of the United States, again, not in order to do good for America, but to protect himself. All right. Then Obama brings up the January 6th, the insurrection. Play this clip.
If Donald Trump does not care that a mob might attack his own vice president, do you think he cares about you? Pennsylvania, we do not need 4 more years of that. We don't need 4 more years of arrogance and bumbling and bluster and division. America's ready to turn the page. We are ready for a better story, one that helps us work together instead of turning against each other. Pennsylvania, we're ready for a President Kamala Harris.
Is he not right? Seriously, is he not right? Donald Trump, not only does he refuse to call them what they are, insurrectionists, he calls them hostages. He calls them patriots and warriors. No, I don't think so. The people he was disrespecting that are buried in Arlington Cemetery, those are warriors. All right. Those are patriots, not the people that attacked the Capitol, wanting to hang Mike Pence, to kill Nancy Pelosi, that spread fecal matter all over the walls and the art and the statues throughout our Capitol, the people's house. This is who you want as president of the United States again? Nah, come on now. Then Obama talks about abortion, talks about Roe versus Wade and Trump's involvement and the pride Trump takes in it. Play this clip.
And when he's asked about it, he says, well, everybody wanted it this way. Really? He thinks women want to have to drive hundreds of miles to find a doctor who can help them? Does he think doctors want to choose between letting a woman die or going to jail for giving her the life-saving care that she needs? That is not something people chose.
I mean, come on, seriously? What the hell is what's Donald Trump talking about? That this is what people want. Come on, and for God's, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say anymore. As a girl dad, I am so concerned with the nonsense that the Republican Party is spewing about believing that they have certain rights to make decisions for the women in America, which is, again, 50 years of stare decisis. How about Trump's 3 Supreme Court picks, all of whom turned around and said the same thing, that they will respect stare decisis. And what did they do? I don't know, within a month or so, boom, they end up overturning it using Dobbs. This is absolutely horrible. It's a horrible decision. And this, I do hope, is going to be at least one of the predicate for why Trump gets his ass handed to him come November 5th. All right, finally, I want to show you what Obama said about Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in comparison to Donald J. Trump. Play this clip.
She will have an outstanding partner in Governor Tim Walz. Tim is a veteran. He is a teacher. He's a coach. He's a hunter. He's been a great governor working with Democrats and Republicans to get stuff done. He can also take a vintage truck apart and put it back together again. You think Donald Trump can do that? For that matter, do you think Donald Trump has ever changed a tire in his life? I'm just trying to picture it.
You think change a tire? I would have gone a little bit different. You think Donald Trump has ever even filled up his own gas tank? And the answer is no. The answer is no. Let me be very clear, all right? Nobody says it better than Barack Obama, all right? Not only is his words true, but the manner to which he says them, it should resonate with each and every one of us. Everyone. I don't give a shit if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent. These words ring true. Donald Trump, at the end of the day, has to be noted, does not care about anyone or anything other than himself. Plain and simple. And it's why I am voting for Harris Walz 2024, and so should you. So make sure that you go to vote.org, make sure that you're on the registry, all right? And make sure come November 5th, you go to the ballot, all right? The only way, apathy is the only way that Trump wins this election. Let me be clear about that. Make sure you're registered, make sure you get down to the voting, to your voting booth, wherever you're supposed to go, and make sure that you vote Harris Walz 2024. Hey everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.